On to you, Sagittarius. Hopefully, you, Sagittarius, are having a good day. So, for you, you have the Five of Raphael, the Six of Ariel, and then you also have the Page of Michael. So, excuse me. So, what's going on here for you, Sagittarius? Y'all gave me the most views, so I'm going to give you the first video. Five of Raphael, the Six of Ariel, and the Page of Michael for you. It speaks to how there's definitely some sort of like there's definitely some sort of like regret that either this person didn't give you 50-50 or you didn't know how to even get 50-50, how to access it. Some of you Sagittarius may have actually been given someone too good of a relationship and now they don't know how to act. And then now you feel like, why didn't you know this from before? Some of you Sagittarius may have, you may not necessarily be in a relationship. And now you're in a space where this person wishes that they would have given you a 50-50 relationship or done more, because now you're out of their life. They don't know what to do. They don't really know how to really access you or have access to you anymore. You know, sometimes one of the best things that you can honestly do is to cut ties with a person, you know, limit your access to them. I'm doing that now. The Knight of Michael and the Three of Raphael here for you represents how you're in a space where for you, you're also the Knight of Michael. A lot of you Sagittarius feel like Knight of Michael, Three of Raphael, the next time you're going to take your time getting to know somebody, because once again, a lot of you Sagittarius understand that, you know, there's a lot of weirdos out here and there's a lot of people that is ultimately lining you up to not prosper because they're just focusing on a bag or money or some sort of advantage or whatever it is that they think that they can essentially get out of you. And so a lot of you are in a space where for you, Sagittarius, you taking things a little bit more slowly is not necessarily the situation. It's more so that you Sagittarius are going to be a little bit more observant. See, the Sagittarius mind can be all over the place. And that can be good for multitasking, right? Because your opposite sign is Gemini. Gemini's good at multitasking, or usually good at multitasking. You Sagittarius, sometimes you're good at multitasking. And people can use that, especially when they don't mean good. They can take that and be like, okay, what I'm going to do is put you in a position where you Sagittarius, excuse me, you got to do what I tell you to do because X, Y, and Z. And so a lot of you Sagittarius will give your power away because you're so busy with so many different ideas playing ping pong in your head, so to speak. You're not really paying attention to sometimes how people can line you up. They could put you in a position where you could really end up getting caught up. You know, fire signs in general got to watch that. You got to watch your surroundings and stop thinking that the people whom you're benefiting benefit you like that, because they don't. They don't always have to do that. And so you have the perspective and the Queen of Michael. And so the perspective in the Queen of Michael is about, that's the best thing that you can do. A lot of you Sagittarius feel like you may actually when a person may even be not easy with you, you Sagittarius may feel like you may take your time. You may not even you're going to start to be a little bit more selective because you're learning how to slow down and be more observant. You know, Leo has you, Sagittarius, won over with their observance, right? You, Sagittarius, think of the big picture. So does fire sign, so does Leo. But the most emotionally stable of the fire signs is Leo, right? Fixed fire. The sun. The sun rises, falls. For how long? Since before people are here, since after, we expect the sun to come up. So I'm getting notifications. And so you, Sagittarius, are in a place where you're actually, you, Sagittarius, are in a space where you're actually taking your time to be more selective, because not everybody who is on your team actually is really on your team. And then you have the Six of Michael, which is, but then they're sure as all get out going to wish that you, Sagittarius, didn't leave their lives. So it's a catch-22 for them. On the one hand, they wish that they can control you and tell you what to do. On the other hand, there's also a situation for you, Sagittarius, where you, now that you, Sagittarius, are learning how to be selective, they not gonna like the fact that you selective. See, people don't want you to be wise. People want you to be sloppy. People want you to be sloppy. They don't want you to be wise. They want you to be sloppy. They want you to be out here who is kind of at the whim of anyone, right? No matter how whimsical they are. But the fact that you, Sagittarius, have your own mind. And so you have the Decision and the Five of Ariel. So these two cards right here, the Decision is Capricorn, Five of Ariel, you know. The Decision ultimately is about how you, Sagittarius, again, they don't like that. They see you, Sagittarius, as the devil, as an individual that is learning to think for yourself. People don't want you, Sagittarius, to think, for yourself. They want you to be distracted and consumed with your own consumption of you feeling like you never have enough hours in the day, whatever kind of thoughts that you have. They want you to be distracted by your own thoughts so they could slip in and do whatever it is that they want to do. So you have to watch that. And then the Five of Ariel represents, this puts a wrench in their machine, in their plans. This is a left curveball, right? This is a curveball, from out of left field. Because, what's going on here is that the part of the plan was not you thinking for yourself. Over the past couple of months, you, Sagittarius, will meet all manner of people who don't necessarily have your best interest in mind, but they sure as all get out want to take from you and get something from you as best as they possibly can. And so now it's a situation for you, Saggies, right? You, Sagittarius, will have to really peep game. You'll have to really peep game. You will learn how to align yourself better with people by understanding that you can't align yourself with everybody. So let's clarify the Five of Ariel. Right? To prove my point, the moon, Seven of Swords, right? That's creating the boundaries. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and then the Sun card. That's my point. That is my point. The fact is, it's like that because the moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, you will have to put up a boundary when you see somebody who is not acting right. They don't have your best interest in mind. Because you can't, like I said before, it's you need to do both. You need to pay attention to your own goals, hopes, and dreams, but you need to also be aware of your surroundings where people don't put you in a position where they're trying to line you up. They're trying to set you up. They're trying to put you in a situation where it's not favorable, nor is it beneficiary or beneficial to you. Right? And you need to develop a little bit more street smarts. And so now you have the Ten of Cups and the Sun card, which represents how you, Sagittarius, right? Once it is that you start creating those boundaries, the Ten of Cups and the Sun card, a lot of people will come to you from a perspective of wanting to be cool with you, wanting to be in a relationship with you, wanting to be your best friend. They usually come to you wanting to be super close to you. If they do not actually bring value to you, you have to stay away from those people. So, you know what I mean? You have to watch out for them, because if you don't, you'll find yourself in a place where you're thinking your mind is all over the place, but again, they don't have your best interest in mind. You don't have, you Sagittarius, a lot of people don't want you Sagittarius to start thinking for yourselves because it makes things harder for them to use you the way that they want. The more game I got as the years went by and the mistakes that I made is the better person I became overall, because I'm not interested in trying to have company that I have to compensate. If a person doesn't want to hang around me, they don't have to. And I don't want them to, for that matter. So I'm not asking them to do something that they wouldn't normally do. I'm really not asking them to do anything. I'm not asking anybody to do me any kind of favors. And when you Sagittarius get to this point, because I'm seeing that you Sagittarius, your mind is becoming focused a little bit more, but you still haven't put up certain boundaries in ways in which you should. You Sagittarius, like I said, over the next couple of months, you will understand what I'm talking about, because you will be met by all kind of people that is trying to lead you astray. Put you in a position where you Sagittarius, you like what you see, you like what you're looking at, but they're not good for you. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We're at 26,330 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. If you want to come through and get a personal reading, the link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link. Everything from Kareemspiritworks clothing, the books that I have, they're on Amazon, the birth chart, as well as the tarot readings that I have, is all there in the Linktree link as well. Not only that, but I'm down in the comment section as well. Sorry about that. I'm also making a video game. I'm gonna let y'all know when the video game is finished. As of right now, it's not. It's in the making. I'm really working hard to make sure that this video game is as good and as on point as I possibly can. But you know, I just won't talk about it until I have the IP, the intellectual property, which is the source file in my hands, which can prove that I actually have the copyright to it. But other than that, I'm not even going to tell y'all the name of it just in case if somebody tries to get that. But that's it. Peace. Have a good one.